I really like that poem, particularly the reference to the road that winds, my feet that err. It makes me feel better about the fact that in my Christian life, I so often feel like I've missed the path. The poem also challenges me to look again at today's gospel and to remember that Jesus doesn't only say he is the way, but also our companion in life, the one who will take us to the place he is preparing. I'm the sort of person who likes to have a plan. If I'm going somewhere I have never been before, I feel happiest if I not only have a map, but also a verbal description of the route. That's true, even if I also have a sat-nav telling me which way to go at every point. I think my desire to know where I'm going, to have everything mapped out, has sometimes led me to simplify Jesus' message in today's reading. I've focused on his statement that he is the way, seeing in my mind's eye a clear route, a well-trodden path, a track marked out with cairns. The fact I can't always see the path has always led me to conclude that I've gone off track, rather than accept that there may be times when the path for any Christian is unclear. Alice Meynell's poem provides a picture of a way which is sometimes indefinite, winding, and difficult, of times when the destination is unclear or very far off. She pictures Jesus there in the moments of doubt and confusion, when the destination is shrouded in mist and the wind blowing us off course. Life at the moment feels pretty uncertain. A lot of what we know and took for granted has gone, and we have little idea of whether or when much of it will return. It's hard to plan, hard even at times to hope, and difficult to know where we're headed, what it might mean to be Christian or church in the months and years ahead. One of the roles I have is with a trust which runs a community centre, cafe and various activities. At the moment we're closed, and emergency cash flow planning has been very much our focus. We don't know when we'll open, and we don't know what we'll be able to do when we do. It will certainly be a long time before lunches for the elderly can go ahead again, or the centre is once more full of family parties. However, what we have done is challenge our staff to come up with ideas of things we can do, not just coping mechanisms, but activities with the potential to be better than what went before, reaching those who never entered the building. On Thought for the Day a couple of weeks ago, John Bell said, "I hope that we do not simply return to what we had. That would not be good enough." His words are echoed by MP Tony Lloyd, who said on recovering from COVID-19, "If this pandemic doesn't make us rethink what kind of world we want to live in, then I'm not sure what will. We will have to use this experience as the anvil on which we beat out this new world." This is a time when we need to listen to the challenging prophetic voices sharing God's view of the future, of a more inclusive, fairer world, of less overconsumption and more sharing. Christian Aid is certainly working for that, and we can all still support them, even without the planned sales and soup lunches. In church communities too, it may be time for radical change. We all, I'm sure, miss the things we shared, but we also need to be honest about what could be better and to recognise what we can learn from our virtual church experience. Now we all have to worship at home. Are we really proud of what used to be offered to those who couldn't physically attend? How much better have we now shown we can do? Are there perhaps people who feel more included in our new virtual or more individual models of caring and fellowship? Is worship better for some because they can choose the length of the pause between sections and reflect in their own time, or indeed choose when they worship, no longer limited to an hour on Sunday morning? In being our companion in life as well as our way, Jesus is urging us to use this new chaotic time of blind alleys and uncertain paths to be creative, to reflect on our Christian lives and on what really matters, to refocus on the one who is the lived pathway and not just the destination, and to trust our risen Lord to be our access, approach, way, and fellow wayfarer to a future which may well be different, but which can, with God's help, also be better.